Ma'am, would you introduce yourself? Tell us your name and your DOC number.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Tosanna Broadway, and my DOC number is 554046.
Tosanna?
Tosanna.
Tosanna, okay. All right. Look, you can see, I believe on the screen, you have some folks who want to speak on your behalf. Your sister Brittany is here. Your son Lamone is here, and your mom is also here. So your sister and your son want to speak on your behalf. We'll ask them to do so at the appropriate time.
Yes, ma'am.
Conduct our parole interview with you. So, Ms. Broadway, you're classified as a third felony offender. You're currently serving a 5-year sentence. You were sentenced August of 2022. We have aggravated assault with a firearm, possession of a firearm or a concealed weapon by a convicted felon, simple burglary, and home invasion. Your parole eligibility date is July 27th of next year. You have a good time date, which is January 27th of 2025. Is that information correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And so how old are you, Ms. Broadway?
I'm 36.
How long you been in jail?
Since April the 27th of 21.
So that's a little over 2 years?
Yes, ma'am.
What have you been doing for 2 years? What programs have you taken?
I haven't been in no program since I've been here. I've been here since November the 2nd of last year. I've been working the whole time I've been here.
What's your job?
I work on yard crew.
When you were in the parish, you weren't having any programs there either?
No, they don't have it there at all.
So, when I look at your record, it's concerning to me because, of course, your crime is a violent crime. What happened?
The reason I'm here today, and someone that I was very close to, she just changed on me. I can admit I was wrong for going by there, but not one time did I take anything. I didn't take nothing, but I did go by there. I went by there, but I didn't take nothing. And when I pleaded guilty,
you damaged all her stuff.
No, ma'am. I didn't never go inside and do nothing that my report said. And I just pleaded guilty.
I think assault we're talking about two different things, I believe. Yeah, I was talking about the home invasion.
Yes, ma'am.
And you're talking about the aggravated assault?
No, my aggravated, that's on the gun charges, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, I did on my gun charges, ma'am. I did it. I flashed out, yes, ma'am. But the aggravated charge is what I really didn't do. All I did was went by there. I pled guilty to because I feel like, by me pleading guilty to, I was gonna come off on it and go home early. Didn't know I was gonna get sent away and sat down like this, but I was just tired of seeing it, and that's why I pled to it.
So the victim in the assault is Asia, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
The home invasion victim is
Quintara. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm talking about the home invasion. What'd you do there?
That's Quintara.
Yeah, what did you do?
I ain't do nothing to Quintara at all, ma'am. We just got into it, and they called my phone and told me to come and speak with them. I didn't go speak with them because I was scared I was gonna get locked up. I missed court. I supposed to been in court on two different occasions. I missed court, and I knew if I would have went downtown and spoke with them about what Quintara said about me, I was going to jail.
Look where you at now.
I know, still here when I should have just faced it.
Yeah. So look, you score out as a high risk. Your record says you don't have a GED, do you?
No, ma'am.
No high school diploma. You haven't had any programs that are going to help you deal with your issues. You have numerous arrests in your record, and many of which are violent arrests. Simple battery, a lot of theft, criminal damage to property, simple burglary. Again, we're talking about the aggravated assault, the firearm, and all that. I think you need some classes. Have you ever asked to be in classes?
Yes, ma'am, I'm just waiting. It's a waiting process, so I'm just waiting.
Tell me about your condo. You got any write-ups?
No, ma'am, no, I don't do no trouble while incarcerated. I stays out the way. I stay to myself, I work. And if I'm not in front of TV, you know, reading, I work all the
Can't you do
time.
that when you're on the street?
I don't know,
You
but
gotta
I
get in
don't mind
trouble.
to. It's gonna be a lot better whenever I do get back out there into society. I can promise you that.
I hope so. You know, I think you have some anger issues that you need to learn to deal with. And the only way I think you're gonna get help with that is to take some classes. So I'm gonna ask that they enroll you in some classes. I want you to know, Asia did let us know that she is not opposed to you getting out on parole. She's not opposed. That's
Yes, ma'am.
unusual when we see a victim that says that.
Yes,
Um,
ma'am.
I don't know about Kintara, but the allegations there are pretty concerning. Let me ask the staff there, is there anything y'all can tell us about Miss Broadway?
No, not at the moment because she hadn't been in any classes or anything. But I know she's not a problem. She works, like she said, she works on the yard crew and she hadn't gotten any write-ups or anything.
Does your facility allow for like part-time work and part-time class?
I mean, class come before work, so she'll come to class and then she'll go back to work once she's released from class.
So it's, you gotta go to school full-time and then, okay.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right, thank you. Let me ask Miss, your sister, Miss Brittany. Brittany, what do you want us to know about your sister?
Hello, you guys. How you doing?
Good.
I would like to speak on some things that I do know about.
Do you have your YouTube running in the back?
Ma'am?
Do you have YouTube in the background?
No, I don't.
Because we're getting some feedback. You only have one device running?
Yes, ma'am. Hold on, let me make sure nothing else is on. Okay, how about now?
That's better. Okay,
Okay.
go ahead.
Nice to meet you guys. I am Tosanna's sister. I do want to speak on her behalf about with that home invasion with Quitoria Norman. At the time, it's known like the area that we was in, no matter if Tosanna did it or not. Her previous background, if they bring her name up or anything, she's gonna automatically be guilty. If they say she done it, they don't have to have proof or anything. Tosanna, along with other people that Quintara was into it at the time, she just said that Tosanna could have done it. She's the one that could have done it. But I was around there back there at the time, and I know that she couldn't have done it. But I do know that Tosanna having the background that she got, it won't be so easy to say that she did it. Once they run her name or whatever, they're going that she's guilty of that. And I have spoken with Quintara Norman about that. I don't know if she had a chance to speak with you guys, but I have spoken with Quintara Norman about this situation. And we did have a discussion. She was her and Tosanna was having problems at the time. So that's why it was so quick for her to say that Tosanna did it, but she was also having altercations with other people at the time. So she just couldn't say who did it. She just know that Tosanna has that background of doing, you know, the harming people who harm her. And like on the situation with Miss Aja Tillman, I do understand why she talked to you guys and let you guys know that she didn't want to move forward with it, because I had issues with Aja Tillman. She was making problems with me. And due to Tosanna being my big sister, of course, she was there to try to protect me. And that's how her and Aja end up having words. But at the end of the day, her and Miss Tillman were friends before this situation even occurred. It could have been talked out and resolved, but I mean, we do know how things are. One day you're mad at each other and one day that you're not. So Miss Aja Tillman and Tosanna Broadway were friends before all this even occurred. That's why she know that she played a part in having Tosanna arrested, and it wasn't even to the factor for Tosanna being arrested. Now, when Tosanna was in OCC, they didn't have no programs to give her. Even when they transferred her over to Tallulah, my sister was trying to get into classes and programs, and they didn't have that available for her. Like, we was trying to figure out what was the problem that was preventing her from even getting in the programs, and they wasn't telling us anything. So
Right.
I do understand, and I know that she do need to get in some anger management classes. Yes, I do agree with that, but those charges that she has been placed against her, among those two people that I know for a fact, a lot of that was out of anger. They were friends before, right? They were friends beforehand, and then if things go sour, and then they're pressing the charges because they're more
Well,
intimate.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but I think it's critical that she gets some classes
Yes,
to
ma'am.
help
I do
her
agree with
resolve
that.
those issues. So we're gonna move on and hear from Lamone. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly.
Lamont.
Lamone, can we hear from you?
I'm not sure if they.
Does it look like you're connected to audio?
I see it. Loading up. It's declining their stuff on WhatsApp, all of them.
Looks like they're having difficulties.
I can call them on the phone.
We're gonna call him on the phone and see what Lamone has to say.
I love my sister. She don't know. You don't nobody else know she do.
We're gonna, we can't get him on the phone, Tosanna, so is there a
It's
statement?
a
you'd like
new
to
number.
make us before we vote?
It's not the 791 number.
Would you like to make a statement before we vote?
Yes, ma'am. I want to say thank you for giving me a chance to come in front of the board. I want to apologize to everyone.
Take your time.
I want to apologize to everyone. I could say I've been in and out the system for a long time, since I was like 13. But this is the first time in life that I really didn't do nothing this time to be here. I was really out there doing good this time. And I guess by me having them charges and being wanted, that what made me, not want to speak up on my situation, what was going on with Quintara at the moment. Cause I was just scared I was going, I wasn't ready to come back to jail. But I'm here now, I'm a changed person. I'm not the same person I was. And I do agree, I probably do need a little anger management classes, and I don't mind. I'm tired.
I'm glad to hear you say that. I'm glad that you recognize that and you want to do better.
Yes,
No,
ma'am.
Sometimes
I do.
your past caught up with you in this instance, I think.
Yes, ma'am. I'm really tired. So
Okay, well, listen, I think we've connected with Lamone. Let's hear from him and then we'll be voting. Go ahead, Lamone, what do you want us to say? I mean, what do you want to say to us? I think you're on mute. We can't hear you.
Mute. I'm unmuted now.
Now I can hear you. Go ahead.
I don't really got much to say. It's like I know she been in and out of jail, and like she got kids out here that missing her. She actually got one that able, but like I know how time goes. I know that she ready to come home. I think that she learned her lesson and doing time and in and out of jail. You feel me? But I feel like she responsible and she about ready to come home.
Well, good. Thank you. I'm glad you finally got connected. All right, Tosanna. Yeah, I'm really concerned about you. You're a third felony offender.
yes, ma'am.
If you get in trouble again, you're gonna spend a lot of time in jail. You know that, right?
I do understand it.
You have been in jail 2.5 years. You served about half your time. You do have a good time date. And I really want you to get the programs you need. And the only way I can get that is if I grant your parole, condition on after you complete anger management and thinking for change. Do y'all have that there?
Yes,
Yeah.
we do.
You
Yes,
did?
we do.
And do you have your high school diploma, Tosanna?
No, ma'am.
All right. What grade did you finish in school?
7.
Why'd you quit?
No, I don't
Did you
really
ever
have
try
a
to
good
go back and
experience.
work
Jay was
on it? Did you ever try?
Jay was being high and was trying to run the streets. I just used to do the most for no reason. I ain't even had it to do.
Well, all right. My vote's gonna be, like I said, to grant your parole after you complete anger management, thinking for change. And I want you to at least get started on a substance abuse program that they have, and we'll get you to do that. Even after you're released, you gotta enroll in a substance abuse program.
Yes,
The
ma'am.
parole officer can help you with that, and you'll have to go do random drug screens. It's very important that you stay clean and sober, so you're thinking straight.
Yes, ma'am.
And work on your GED when you get out too.
Yes, ma'am.
You got a lot of work to do. You gotta work on you.
That's right.
And that'll keep me
Yeah.
busy.
Your son will help you. All right, that's, it takes all three, so I'm just one vote. That's my vote. Mr. Roach.
Ms. Broadway, I agree with Ms. Renassa. You need some anger management, you need thinking for a change, and you need a little substance abuse. So please take our advice. The facility will get you enrolled, and good luck. My vote is the grant condition.
Mrs.
Thank
Jack.
you. Thank you.
My vote's the same.
All right, you got a chance, but you gotta work hard. You gotta complete those programs.
Yes, ma'am. I
Good
will.
luck. Good luck.
Thank you.
That concludes our business at LTCW. We're gonna sign off at 12:12. Y'all have a Merry Christmas.
Two.
Thank you so much.